Get your consolation prize, Martell. Enjoy this free trip to Florida. Don't say nothing. You better be glad you even in the building. That's what Mel said. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here in my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows. This video, we are talking OWN's Love Marriage Huntsville. This is season 5, episode 11, Destined for Better. Before we get into anything, y'all, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to also subscribe. I do appreciate you guys subscribing, helping the channel grow. Thank you for all your wonderful support. Don't forget to also comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think of the season thus far? I don't know how many more episodes we got of this show before we get to the reunion. If y'all know, drop it down in the comments. Also, share the video if you're into the content and you want somebody else to get into it, okay? Also, if you have any good holiday gift giving tips, tricks, hacks, ideas, discounts, let us know. Drop it down in the comments so I can share it with the community over here. This episode, y'all, wasn't really giving much. It took me a lot of energy to get on here. I meant to get on earlier today, but I had a lazy Sunday. Woke up with a bad crank in my neck, headache, aches in my shoulders and everything. I did my hair, so y'all know that struggle. Okay, so that's why I didn't even do the video last night. I did watch the episode last night, but I stayed up too late having to, do a hair change, so y'all know how that go. Okay, anyway, let's get into the episode. So the episode starts out with, what's the girl's name? Stormi. She's doing a photo shoot, commercial for her beauty products, Canva, right? And so, Tiffany agreed to be in a commercial, and so she's there with her cheetah print, her glasses on, and Stormi's giving her instructions on what to wear and all that. And then Mel came through. Mel always looks cute. I love the way Mel's hair be looking and her outfits. I love to see what Mel's wearing. So anyway, Mel's like, "Oh, you're looking cute, girl. You're looking cute, girl. Oh my God, you're cute, girl." So anyway, I was like, "I'm cute, girl." So then, she sat down and talked with Tiffany and Stormi, and Mel begins to talk about the other night with the peace party, and then she says something to Tiffany like real quick, and then she went to Stormi. I get the good impression that Mel is not really here for Tiffany like that, okay? Anyway, so she was like, "Thank you, girl. The peace party went really well." And Stormi's like, "Girl, I prayed about it. I manifested it, girl. I knew it was going to go well for us." So she was like, "Well, yeah, it was so well that, Destiny reached out to me and she invited me to her photo shoot." And so then Stormi's like, "What? She just reached out?" Tiffany's like, "She reached out? What she want?" And so Mel's like, she didn't really say like what she wanted to, why she wanted me to come. And so Stormi will say, "Oh, so you went in there blindly?" And I'm like, "Girl, it wasn't that serious." So anyway, blindly. Stormi, you put a lot on it, don't she? So anyway, Mel was like, "Yeah, it was cool. I was helping her with her poses and telling her what to do and all that. And then we talked about some things and, that's what it was." And so Tiffany was like, "Oh, so you took the time to go out your day to go to her photo shoot? So you guys are back friends now?" Now, that comment was so ass backwards. Even the producers knew they put that crazy music on. Because Tiffany, just because the girl went to the photo shoot, that don't mean she friends with her. And Stormi over there being just as goofy, talking about, "But that's big, girl, that's big. You went to the photo shoot, that's big." I was like, "Oh, y'all's killing me. Y'all's killing me. It's not that serious." So anyway, even Mel's like, "So no, it's not that serious to me. We just talked about things. That's what it was. It's all good." Like, even Mel's over, she said, "I don't understand why, everybody got to push us to want to be friends. It is what it is. It's not going to work. It's not going to last." So anyway, Mel also then proceeds to bring up the trip to Destined, Florida that's coming up. Speaking of that, y'all, where is Destined? Now, I didn't have time to get on to Google and do some geography. Like, for my Florida viewers or people who know more about the Florida area than I do. Like, I know Fort Lauderdale, I know Miami. I have an idea where Tampa and Orlando are on the map, but where does Destined fall? Is it like more south? south? Is it more north? Is it closer to Miami? Like, where is that? Anyway, let me know in the comments. So she's like, we're getting ready to go on our family trip to Destin, and I invited Martell and his mom. And so then Stormi's like, girl, what? Like, why would you do that? Like, what's up? And then Tiffany's like, of course, she wants to show the kids that they're a family unit. And Stormi's like, no, girl, I don't know why she did it. Like, why did you invite Martell and his mom? So then Mel again is looking like, ooh, these goofy girls. So anyway, she's like, because, we are doing good. We're a family unit. We got to show the kids, we're still good and all that. And so, I don't know if Tiffany or Stormi brought it up about the kids thinking that they're getting back together. And Mel says she's not worried about that. She's like, my kids are really, really smart. They're intelligent. They know that, we're not getting back together. Maybe her mom brought it up in the later scene. I can't remember who brought it up. Anyway, and Martell brings up the same point later on in the episode, and I'm going to go ahead and address it like I did, a couple weeks ago. Yes, those kids are some very, very smart kids, very, very great, well put together kids. I love seeing the kids. They're all very, very cute. They look like their mama and daddy to the T. However, I don't think it's a good idea for either Mel or Martell to assume that they are just straight up in their mind, oh, we know mom and dad are not getting back together, and that they're not hoping that in the back of their minds and in their hearts. You don't know that. They're very, very young. Like Mel said in that scene that, it's been 2 years now, they need to move forward and do better with the co-parenting. I'm thinking that little son he had with Ariana must be 2 years old now. Anyway, it's not far-fetched for them to still hold on to the idea of their parents getting back together. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're not. I'm not saying they are or they're not, because I don't know how those kids feel, but they're very, very young, and it has only been 2 years. It wouldn't be a shocker if they were still hoping that they would get back together. And I'm sure that they are, right? They're kids. Of course, you want to see mom and dad back together. You don't want to see them fighting. So anyway, next thing we see Destiny with her cousin Demi that came to the peace party, even though she didn't have an RSV+1 for her. So Demi was talking about, girl, I got my new lip glosses. I want you to check them out. And, I'm glad we're doing this collaboration. So I guess Demi's going to be selling her products down to Madani, right? But I heard Madani wasn't open according to all y'all YouTuber streets. Anyway, I don't know. I don't keep up with the Huntsville streets. So anyway, she's saying, about the mats and the glosses of it all. I wouldn't mind trying to lipstick, holler at your girl, Demi. If you want me to do a little commercial, you want me to advertise on the channel for you, girl, I would try lipstick. Send me a lipstick. Anywho, so they were talking about the other night, the peace party. And so they were talking about how they're going to do a commercial for the collaboration, because Demi is into all that on set stuff. And they want to do a 90s vibe. She talking about flipping and swooping the hair and all. Let me see how it come together, Demi. Let me see, girl. So anyway, and then Destiny gonna say, yeah, invite them heifers. Them girls from the other night, they'll come. So Demi was like, you think they would come? She's like, yeah, I think they'll come. And they're like, well, we all are in the same industry. And Destiny's like, yeah, literally, we're all in the same industry. They're talking about they're all in the same beauty industry, right? Because Demi's doing lip gloss. Destiny got the store. Stormi got her products. Mel got her products and all that. So Destiny was asking, Demi, does she know, how well she knows everybody? Do you know everybody like that? She's like, she's known Mel for years. She did her makeup and her hair for her wedding. So Huntsville is small. She said she knows Martell. She went to school Martell. Everybody said they went to school Martell. Even I went to school Martell. Then she's like, yeah, I know Kimmie, of course. I've done her makeup. She knows Tiffany. She did her makeup. Oh, girl, don't take credit for that one. Or you ain't doing it no more, girl. So anyway, I don't remember if she said she knows Stormi or not, but she knows Letitia through a mutual friend. So anyway, then they're talking about, how the peace party went. Demi said she liked it. She's into the sage of it all. And so she said she liked the concept of it. And she's like, I like what Mel said about people don't have to be friends. Destiny's like, well, yeah, I agreed with her. And Destiny begins to tell her about the other day when Mel came to her photo shoot. And wait, was it just me? Or did Destiny tell it as if she didn't invite Mel, or she didn't know Mel was coming? I don't know. She told it in a weird way, in my opinion. I feel like Destiny is hurt and she's trying to show that she's not hurt by the situation she really is. And so she's like, yeah, me and Mel talked and, you know, it is what it is. We don't, you know, we're good. And so Demi was like, well, it seems like you still want the friendship with her. You want to move forward. So then Destiny said, well, that's what we agreed to do. That's what Mel said we're going to do. But the way Demi said, in my opinion, like Mel and Destiny were going to move forward to be friends, and that's not what Mel said. So I don't know, the way Destiny rehashed that whole thing was a little off for me. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments, because to me, it wasn't really the story like that, Destiny. I don't know. It wasn't the scene I seen, Destiny. So anyway, Demi is trying to, you know, ask Destiny, like, you know, are you sure? Like, if she said, you know, you guys are still going to be friends, you would want to be friends. And so Destiny's like, no. But Destiny lying. She still want to be Mel's friend. Like, girl, it's fine. You hurt. It's fine. We get it. It's no big deal. Destiny trying to play tough girl. Anyway, Demi, girl, just sell your products, girl. Anywho, but, you know, Demi, I like what she said when she was at the party. So, then we get to Kimmie and Maurice. They got back from the chemotherapy. So this was like the first treatment. They said they got like 16 or 18 more to go. And so the nice thing Kimmie did say is that they found out that it was not spread all through her body. So that was good news. They also did the genetics test and we found out that it's not, she tested negative for it being hereditary. So which is good because then her son and, you know, whoever comes after her, if her son has kids, they hopefully won't get it. It's just such a sad situation. We are continuing to pray for Kimmie over here. You know, it's just unfortunate. And we know she'll make it through, though. And so, you know, Maurice is saying he's happy to get the chemo going. It doesn't sound good to say it, but he's happy to get it going. He also feels like he wants to, you know, be strong for his wife and... Oh, did I spit, y'all? Anyway, I'll clean my table up. So, then, you know, he was saying, you know, he doesn't know all the ins and outs of it, but his wife is the medical professional in the relationship. He trying to be strong. Kimmie trying to keep positive outlook, but at the same time, you got to be realistic about what's really happening. So it's just a tough situation all around. So then, I'm assuming they went home, right? They went back to their own house, looked like. So, and all Kimmie's family was there. This is the first time we really got to meet Kimmie's family as far as I could remember on the show. So her mom and dad were there, her son Jalen. I think she had a sister named Nicole, which is funny because I have a sister named Nicole. And then she had her niece. There was the niece named Nicole. I can't remember anyway. So Kimmie was saying her confessional that, you know, it's weird timing that they're there because her parents had just moved to Huntsville. I'm not sure where they moved from. And she said she, you know, had her mom and dad move there so she could take care of her mom, but now her mom has to take care of her. And that's, you know, not how life's supposed to be. She didn't want to bring pain on her family. And so her family wants to be there to support her. So her and Maurice are just filling the family in on everything going on. And Kimmie was saying that Jalen's been a trooper, but it was definitely hard that first night telling him. I could imagine that. Oh, poor Jalen. And so Jalen was like, you know, what about the schedule with the visitations and everything? So I guess Kimmie was telling Jalen that, you know, Maurice may not be able to take me to every chemo appointment, so you might have to stand in sometime. And so they were asking, you know, who all have you told? What's all going on? And so she was explaining to them, like, some of the things the doctor said and how she's told her close friends and family, but they haven't told the collective, like, ready to come back group, like the Holtz and it. She said the Holtz to everybody, but she told Letitia. So, and I'm sure Letitia gonna tell Marcel. I'm sure by now Marcel would know because that's their family as well. So the only two people left to know is Martell and Mel, but maybe she meant like the other people on the show, like Tiffany, Destiny, Stormi, and all them. So anyway, you know, they were just, you know, filling the family in, and she's like, you know, it's been hard, and so she hasn't been really telling people Maurice is taking over that because it's just hard rehashing the story and emotional every time. And if you gotta tell like every single person in your life that you're dealing with cancer, that's tough. That's tough. You don't want to do that story 1,000 times. So I get it. So Maurice has been stepping up to the plate in that regard. And so she's let the family know that Maurice has really been there for her, and she wants to make sure he's good in this situation also. And it's just loving and nice to see Maurice really be there for Kimmie. I wouldn't expect him to do anything else in this situation. So, she lets the family know we're going to make it through. They're going to be okay. And I'm glad to see Kimmie as a family around her, supporting her in this time. And she's like, feed me now. I was like, I know that's right, Kimmie. Be the patient, girl. So, we're just rooting for Kimmie. This was still a sad scene, but, now we're able to kind of move forward and have a more positive light about it, but it's still hard and sad, and we're still praying for Kimmie. Anyway, then we get to Mel is at the house packing, and she got the kids packing. They getting ready for DESTINed. Her mom is Van, is packing up the lunches and the fruit, but she's going, I guess, the next day to DESTINed. I don't know why she didn't ride with the family. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the thought that came to my head about Miss Van. Anyway, so, Van was asking like, oh, I know the kids are excited. And so she's like, yeah, we used to always go there. So I'm excited to take them, and I want to keep their life as normal as possible. So Mel's letting Miss Van know, I invited Martell and his mom as well. So Miss Van kind of looked troubled in the face. I was like, oh, that bothered Miss Van. So she was like, yeah, we don't have anything to worry about. And so Mel's like, me and Martell's mom, what's her name, Miss Marlene, me and Miss Marlene did have a talk, and we sat down because she, they rehashed the whole scene about Miss Marlene saying that Mel was lazy and spoiled and she wouldn't do nothing. She was like, Martell. And so, Mel said she didn't agree with that, but they, agreed to move forward. And Miss Van was like, yeah, I didn't like that either. And, maybe we can sit down and talk and hash it out. But I'm like, Miss Van, what did that have to do with you? Like, why would you guys have to talk out anything? Like, Mel and Mama Marlene already dealt with that. So what is there to hash out? What is, like, I don't get it. Anyway, make it make sense to me. Then Ms. Van was asking Mel, is there anything, you're going to talk to Martell about while you're there? Any, issues you guys need to discuss? And so Mel was like, no, I don't plan to discuss anything serious like that. We don't have any issues to discuss. Like, everything's good. I just want everybody to have a good time. Everybody be at peace. Everybody get along. They said that they all used to go on trips and like that. So I guess both grandmas and the whole family would all go on trips together, which sounds amazing. And they're like, yeah, we thought to have a good time, and hopefully it could be like that again. Ms. Van looked very concerned that Mel and his mama was coming on this trip. Was it just me? Or did Ms. Van look very puzzled and concerned and worried in the face? So anyway, across town, Martell's talking to Miss Marlene about it, and he packed and all that, and she's like, oh yeah, the babies, I can't wait to see my babies. I love Miss Marlene. She a granny through and through. I love it. She gave me good old granny vibes. I love it. So anyway, she was like, yeah, them babies gonna be excited. We used to all go on the trips. We gonna have a good time. And Martell's like, yeah, I just hope everybody's good. And, Marceau and Maurice was saying that it may not be good for us to take the kids on trips together like this because they may think we're getting back together and all that. And so Marlene was like, well, they're your kids. You got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. Talk to your kids, see how they feel. And so Martell was saying in the confessional he didn't agree with the Scotts about what they said. I didn't take their conversation to say, like, don't do it. I think they're just saying be careful because it could look like you guys are getting back together. And as a kid, of course, I went through the same thing. There was points where I thought my parents were going to get back together when I used to wish they would get back together as well. And I was about the same age as Mel and Martell's kids. So I get it. Anyway, so then they drive. So they show Mel driving with the kids on the trip. And she's like, yeah, it only takes 5 hours to get there. But with these kids, they're going to be asking me questions. They're going to do this and that. So it's going to take a little longer. And so the kids are like, where are we staying? What are we doing? And then she was like, what are you guys, your favorite memory going to DESTINed? And so I don't know if it was Milani or which one said in the back. I think it was the one they called Boss Baby said that Dad wearing his flower shorts I was like, that little girl is hilarious to me. She don't miss nothing. So then Mel was like, okay, girl. And so then I forgot what the little boy said. He was riding shotgun with Mel. Little Martell, he is so freaking cute. And then Mel said she misses seeing them making sandcastles. And so they get to the house and everybody's like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. Look at this. Look at that. Like Mel did all this, right? So then the house looked beautiful, though. It really did. And she said they had a private chef coming and all that. And so then they were figuring out the room. She told Sugar Mama, oh, that little Sugar Mama is cute. I don't even know that girl's name in real life. I just know her as Sugar Mama. And she's like, Sugar Mama, your room is my room and my room is your room, right, Sugar Mama? So Sugar Mama walking through the house like, yep, Mama, okay. So then Mel and Miss Marlene get there. And so they like, this is nice, okay. And so then the pizza came. So Mel had ordered some pizza, right? And so, first of all, let me backtrack. Martell bought, was it the Crunch Munch popcorn he bought for her? It wasn't the poppycock one. It looked like it was the Crunch Munch, but it wasn't the kind she liked. She's like, no, I like the caramel one or whatever kind she liked. I love popcorn like that too. I love the popcorn and the nuts together, even though it be messing up my whole dental work and my teeth. But I love me some Cracker Jacks, some Poppycock, some Crunch Munch. I love all of that. So anyway, then she's like, this ain't the kind I like, but she was like, he trying. I appreciate that. He's like, that's the kind he had at the store. So, they show them around the house and all the kids are super excited and Martell's playing with the baby and all that. And so then Mel had ordered some food because she said the chef is coming later. Her mama coming the next day. I guess the chef is cooking breakfast. So anyway, she ordered some pizza, some wings. The food wasn't right. Mel don't play about her food. She said she don't play. So anyway, then she was getting mad because the wings was plain. They supposed to be lemon pepper, hot lemon, whatever Martell like. The pizza was supposed to be pepperoni sausage, but they sent one pepperoni, one sausage. See, I like to get combination pizza and you ain't got to worry about all that foolishness, right? So then Martell came in because the kids was ready to eat. And she was like, I ordered the food. The food is wrong. They didn't not mess up the wings. They didn't mess up the pizza. She trying to get the food together because she's like, I don't play about my food. She the type that she going to send the order right back right now. And it depends on how messed up it is. Like, sometimes you just got to eat it. Like, it's not that deep. Like that's my food is real messed up. Then I will, be like, nah, y'all need to fix this. Then Martell was like, well, I'm not that picky and baby hungry, so it's okay. And she's like, but that's what you used to like. I was trying to order, what you used to like. And, Mel's going all popping off about the food. It was kind of funny. And so then they washed their hands to eat. Martell said, seems like Mel's being pretty authentic and I like it. And we're having a good time and all that. And I was like, well, what else is she going to be in this moment? Like, was he expecting her to be fake? I don't know. It was weird. So anyway, then, they said their prayers. I love the little prayers they said as a family. That was really cute. And then Mel took Martell upstairs, showed him the rooms. And so she's like, okay, so let me show you where you're going to be sleeping. And he's like, oh, I'm not sleeping with you. Like, making a joke. And she was looking like, don't play. Also, the one they call Boss Baby, she was like, oh, you look at you, Mom and Dad, y'all both wearing white. And so they're like, yeah, they both were in their confessional, like, no, we didn't plan it. That was funny too. So then Mel was showing okay, the kids are sleeping on this level, and then the next floor up, Martell and his mom had rooms up there and bathrooms up there. So then he was like, I want to sleep. Like, what? I can't be on the same level as the kids? And then she was like, no, the kids are right down there, literally a floor down. It's fine. And then she's like, see, dang. In her confessional, she like, dang, you give him an inch, he gonna take a mile. Why you can't just have to be on this trip? You didn't pay for you and your mama got to come on this trip for free. She was like, enjoy your free trip, Martell. I hollered when she said that. Okay? Get your consolation prize, Martell. Enjoy this free trip to Florida and don't say nothing. You better be glad you even in the building. That's what Mel said. Anyway, she gave him the tour, and then him and his mom was talking about everything and saying, how happy he is. He good to see the kids getting together, you know, happy to have everybody there, everybody get along, and hoping for the best. He doesn't know what could happen, you know, the kids may be hopeful for something. He's still hopeful for something to happen as well. I was like, what you hoping for, Martell? You think you and Mel about to get back together because you with Sheree now, or is that her name? Yeah, Sheree. She by Sheree now, but this is probably before that. Anyway, Mel was also talking to the kids and they were putting their clothes away, and she was saying, you know, well, I think the boy brought it up. Little Martell had brought up how it's good to see them getting along and stuff. See, the kids know. The kids gonna be dropped. The kids gonna do a parent trap. Okay, that's what they about to do. So anyway, and so she was like, well, we just, you know, here get along for you guys, trying to enjoy the family, trying to do the darn thing. And she's like, we're not getting back together. Like, she let them know. I'm like, yeah, please let the kids know that y'all are not getting back together. And she's like, but we're just doing this for you guys and trying to have a good time. Everybody get along. It's all going to be good. And the kids are like, we know, and all that. That whole scene was like kind of sad. It was like bittersweet. It was like good to see them getting along as family and Mel Martell. Like, you could tell they kind of got back to how they used to be, you know, the way Mel was ordering with Martell, like, and he trying to bring her favorite snack. And it was just sad because they used to be such a cool, great family, and now they're not. And yeah, it was bittersweet. But at least the kids got to enjoy them being back together, right? I guess next week we see the Scotts gonna come down. I'm not sure why the Scotts are coming, why Martell invited them. Mel acting like she didn't know, so I don't know what's going on with that. Kimmie gonna be cutting her hair. That looked very, very sad. So anyway, we gonna see what happens next week, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.